I can't deal with a business owner who isn't doing well.
That's the way it is. And let's forget about the 100 million yen investment, okay?
It's fine, but we are the ones who made the 100 million yen investment, you know. Huh?
Huh?
My name is Keiichi Sato. Today, I came to a company with my secretary, Noah-san. I'm Keiichi Sato. Excuse me.
From now on, you will be my personal secretary, so please take good care of me. I have high expectations.
Of course, Makoto.
What are you doing here?
If you found out, I guess there's no helping it. I can't deal with a business owner who isn't doing well.
That's the way it is. And let's forget about the 100 million yen investment, okay?
Yes?
From now on, she will be working as my secretary. Please give up on it.
Giving up or not, we are in a marital relationship, you know.
So I'm asking you to give up on all that. I'll pay you alimony, so it should be fine, right? But isn't it a bit harsh to cancel the investment? But isn't it a bit cruel to back out of the investment? Especially when the business isn't doing well.
Even if you say that, why should I support Tomomi's ex-husband? Actually, I'm quite jealous, you know.
Being with someone like Makoto is a first for me. You're truly wonderful.
That's the way it is, so I'm sorry about the investment.
Fine, but the 100 million yen investment is from us, you know. What?
What?
Didn't you know about that?
That can't be true. We're the major player here, so if there's going to be an investment, it would definitely be from us.
I heard you recently took over from your father. You really didn't know anything, did you?
Noah-san, do you have the contract documents?
Yes, here they are. We're the ones making the investment. What? Is that so? I think if you look at this, you'll understand how our contracts are valuable. The investment and personnel funding associated with Mr. Makoto's father come from us. If you cut ties with us, who are providing the opportunities, it will be you who is at a disadvantage, don't you think?
We are a top-tier company.
Yes, that's right. It's definitely going to be fine, right?
Absolutely.
Keiichi, was your company really in a position to make such investments?
Let me ask again. Are you really sure you don't want to be invested? I don't intend to repeat the same conversation. I will look for other options.
Besides, wouldn't it be better for you to invest? You might be the one who ends up being inconvenienced by rejecting it. Keiichi-san, as I've said before, I still believe it would be better not to work with Mr. Makoto in the future.
What? Why do you think you're in a position to make that decision?
Noah-san was right. I'm sorry.
We've had a long relationship since my father's time, haven't we? After all the support we've given you, how can you speak like that?
Recently, your performance has not been great. Especially after taking over from your father, things have been particularly challenging.
It's not going to go smoothly from the start, but now I have my own personal secretary, right?
Of course! From now on, I'll support you with all my heart. We have had a long relationship with Mr. Makoto's father, and have indeed received a lot of help. That's why we've continued the contract without cutting ties. However, Keiichi-san, maybe it's a time to reconsider.
What's your basis for that?
Well then, excuse me.
Are you okay, Keiichi-san?
I can't say that everything is perfectly fine. Honestly, I don't like continuing the marriage as it is. Instead, let's focus on advancing the construction of the other shopping mall.
Since we've turned down Mr. Makoto's project, we can concentrate on that.
We've proceeded with the construction of the shopping mall. At the same time, it seems Mr. Makoto's company is also building a large shopping mall.
Oh, it's finished quicker than I expected.
I'm really glad it's going smoothly.
It's thanks to Tomomi's support.
But I keep hearing strange noises. Is that okay?
Well, it's probably just the wind. Wait, isn't this wood rotting? Could this strange noise be because of that?
What? It should be okay, right?
Just to be sure, let's do a detailed inspection on our end. Oh, this is bad. The wood is damaged in places. There are a lot of other small issues as well, and it's endless if we list them all. Many deficiencies have come up.
Is it okay that there are deficiencies?
To be honest, it's problematic. We'll need another major renovation starting now.
But that will delay the completion date significantly.
It seems Keiichi's side is going well, so why are we having so many troubles here? Is it really okay, Mr. Makoto?
According to the inspection results, are we going to have to fix all of this now?
We definitely won't make the deadline like this, and the budget will also... Calm down, it's okay. We've already spoken to a reputable contractor, so don't worry.
But all the contractors we contacted have turned us down, and no one is willing to take on the job. Is it really okay?
So you don't need to worry.
We can trust you on that, right?
I'm sorry for making you worried, but everything will be fine. So trust me and follow my lead. This is bad. At this rate, the budget won't be enough, and we definitely won't make the deadline. Tomomi, is there any place that can take this on?
I've contacted various places since then, but all of them have turned us down because they can't meet the deadline.
Tomomi, you're my secretary, right? Stop whining and find something quickly.
Why should I? Fine. In that case. Hello? Actually, we're in a really tough situation because of this and that. So I was wondering if you could cooperate with us. Keiichi-san, regarding the situation, what should we do? Honestly, it seems like a tough case.
I'm not gonna take the job. After all, they were the ones who initially turned us down.
I understand. Got it. Wait! Listen to me!
Please, I'm really in trouble. As people working in the same industry, let's support each other.
We decline it.
So that's how it is. Excuse me?
What are we gonna do? At this rate?
So stop telling me about it. No matter how I look at it, it's your own fault.
Sorry for barging in like this. Seiji-san, what are you doing here? I received a report that my son is causing various problems, so I came here to see if I could be of any help.
We just had a call and we've turned them down.
Keiichi-kun, even just helping with finding a contractor would be appreciated. I'm sorry, but this time... Wait. Let's arrange to work with Tokimeki Corporation like we discussed earlier.
Tokimeki Corporation? A major player like that?
Yes. Basically, Tokimeki Corporation won't take on new clients unless someone introduces them. If we can make this work, we can negotiate with them. How does that sound? Honestly, that's not a bad proposal. Alright. Thank you. I'd like to ask you to handle this site. Got it.
I'm really glad, Keiichi-san. I was worried about what would happen when we got turned down, but it's really a lifesaver. It's impressive that you managed to show your face here.
You really helped us out this time, but could you speed things up as much as possible?
I think we can make it by the date you mentioned.
But I need you to move it up by about 3 days.
What? Reducing the schedule by 3 days when it's already tight is impossible.
It's not about whether it's possible or not. Isn't it the secretary's job to adjust things like that? You said before that you should be doing your job as a secretary, but can't you do it?
That's not the issue. It's true that we might be able to shorten the work by 3 days, but the final inspection will still be needed afterward.
So, that's your job to handle, right?
As we discussed last time, a construction standard violation law was found.
And that was because Tomomi-san chose the wrong construction company and requested an unethical contractor, right? If we had opened the commercial facility as is, we could have faced a shutdown order, fines, or in some cases even criminal penalties. Mistakes can happen to anyone.
Telling us won't change anything, right? The fault lies with the construction company.
Who made the request? Saying the one who did it is at fault is not something a responsible person should say.
Well, anyway, since it hasn't opened yet, it shouldn't be a problem, right? Just find a way to speed it up by 3 days.
That's impossible.
Then at least get it done as quickly as possible. Let me know when it's finished.
I'm sorry for asking this.
I'll do my best.
We'll also cooperate if there's anything we can do. By the way, has there been any progress on the divorce discussions?
I'm busy with work right now, so I haven't submitted the paperwork, but both of us have already filled it out.
I see. Could it be that you haven't submitted it yet because...
No, I've already come to terms with everything and have no lingering attachments at all.
I'm sure Keiichi-san will find someone even more wonderful. For example...
Oh, sorry, I'm being called. I have to go. Sorry for leaving in the middle of our conversation.
It's nothing. Please go quickly.
What was Noah-san about to say earlier? A few days later.
Wait a minute. Why are you doing this when we haven't even received confirmation that the construction is complete yet?
It looks pretty good now, don't you think?
Even so, it's not finished yet. Detailed inspections aren't complete.
Did you forget that I asked to have it done 3 days earlier?
It's not just about 3 days. It's earlier than the scheduled time.
The opening date can stay as it is, but a pre-opening is necessary, right? We need to let people look inside and have meetings with the employees of the tenants. The inside is almost done, so there shouldn't be any problems.
There are only problems. Calling people when it's not even finished yet. What if something happens?
Sure, it's ahead of schedule, but it shouldn't collapse or anything, right?
If something happens, it's Keiichi's responsibility.
If you're really determined to see inside, please avoid the annex.
Annex?
The annex hasn't even been touched yet.
What? It's not finished yet.
The annex is scheduled to open about 3 months later. That's why we focused on getting the main building done.
Alright. So I just need to avoid the annex, right?
Anyway, we need to hurry. Everyone is waiting. We can't start without your greeting.
I wonder if everything will be okay. I should contact Keiichi and the others just in case.
Thank you all for gathering today. From now on, we'll work together to prepare for the grand opening.
Seiji-san, we'll guide you from here.
Oh, I've brought many of my acquaintances as well. I never thought the pre-opening would go so smoothly. I have to thank Keiichi-kun.
I don't like that Keiichi's stock is rising, but there's nothing to be done about it this time. I need to give a perfect tour here to improve my image.
I see, it's wonderful. Can we go to that side?
The annex is still scheduled to open later.
I don't think it's a problem to show a little bit, right?
But they said earlier that it hasn't been touched.
Okay. Everyone was looking forward to seeing the entire building.
A little shouldn't be a problem, so please come this way.
The electricity and other things here aren't done yet. Huh? What's this screw?
Oh, that's... Please, everyone, don't touch it. This area isn't completely finished yet.
The wall is leaning.
What?
This is bad. I told you not to touch anything.
Makoto, we have to run.
Hey, don't leave us behind. Hey!
What's all the commotion?
What do you mean, what's all the commotion? What is that?
Did they enter the annex?
How can they call it finished in that state? It was a mistake by the contractor Keiichi-kun arranged.
I've heard from them directly.
It was originally scheduled to be completed by the end of this month, but Mr. Makoto suddenly brought everyone today.
Don't say unnecessary things.
Let me listen.
We turned them down because there were still detailed corrections needed, but they insisted on a pre-opening.
However, the annex was still untouched, since it was scheduled to open 3 months later. So we told them to stay away from the annex.
What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, well, Dad, that is...
The wall is leaning, you ran away, and the guests are in a panic.
During the escape, I twisted my ankle.
How are you going to take responsibility for all this?
That's for Keiichi and others who did the construction.
We told you not to go near the annex. And look at this. Here's the scheduled completion date.
It seems Keiichi-kun's side isn't lying. Makoto and Tomomi-san, I have an important message for both of you.
Does it have to do with...
That's what I was saying, Keiichi. We haven't submitted the divorce papers yet, have we?
I submitted it yesterday, so both of you will need to handle the alimony payments.
Tomomi-san is Keiichi-san's ex-wife.
What are you planning to do, Makoto? We trusted you with the employees and our company, and this is what we get? We need to carefully consider what's due moving forward.
What is there to consider?
I can no longer trust you with anything, and I won't help with the alimony payments. Be prepared for that.
Are you serious? I don't have any savings. Please, even just a little.
No savings? What will you do? I don't have any money either. If I lose my job as well.
As a result of this incident, both of them were sued and later lost their jobs.
What am I going to do now?
I was supposed to hit the jackpot! But why is this happening? I'm done with this. I'm glad it ended safely.
Thank you all for your support this time.
No problem. But, Keiichi-san, I think you have a poor judgment of women. So, how about we go out for drinks after work today?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Be prepared.
Thank you for watching until the end.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.